beautiful soul peeps. Angel of the Dawn, back with another Divine Masculine Collective message. Hope everybody's doing fabulous out there today. I've been in a blissful state of gratitude like all day. I try to be in gratitude every day, but this has been an overwhelming sense of gratitude and thankfulness, and it has also brought up, the energies today has brought up this sense of coming into balance for the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine within ourselves, because we have to come into balance with those energies within ourselves before we can come into union with our divine partner. And I really feel like there is a balancing of those energies. The Divine Feminines are really grounding into the 3D and working on their stability and kind of more in the grounded sense. And then the Divine Masculines are moving more into their feminine energy and being, touching more into their emotions and into their spiritual side. And so both masculine and feminines are in a big state of healing right now and transformation. And like I said, I'm really getting this balancing out of the energies. Although, I've been getting this energy for the last week or two. Like there's this sense of constant momentum. It may not be like big, grand, noticeable momentum, but there is a sense of constant momentum. Things are continuously moving forward and moving closer and closer into balance. So, all that being said, shout out to all of my new and existing subscribers. I continue to get more of you guys every day, and I'm so appreciative. I love each and every one of you guys. You guys freaking rock. And I'm so thankful that we are all here on this journey together. And so thankful for all the love and support that you guys show me in my channel. So, if you haven't already, please hit that like button. It helps get my video circulated. And if you haven't subscribed, if you subscribe, you get alerted to when I put out new videos. Sometimes they're kind of sporadic, so if you hit the subscribe button, you do get notifications to let you know when I do put new videos out. So, okay, let's go ahead and get into the energies of the Divine Masculine. See if this reflects the energies that I've been feeling. So, let's see. We'll start with the tarot dice, use regular cards, and then do the Isis Oracle. You guys have been on my channel for a while. You guys are used to this. This is what I've been doing for a little bit. And those of you that are new, these are tarot dice. I use these in combination. They're all of the tarot cards on 13 dice. And I use them in combination with different decks of cards. And then I usually pull Oracle from either like a Chakra Oracle deck, or I've got this new Isis Oracle that I'm in love with. So, alright, now I'm really going to start. Dice don't want to come out. Alright, let's see what we got here. Well, this could go a couple of different ways. Either they're taking control, or they're thinking about taking control and ending a cycle, it looks like. Or they're working on taking control, but this could be, okay, this is kind of what I was thinking before I actually started the video, was we're balancing these energies internally, and as we balance the masculine and the feminine energies internally, we are learning to integrate those slowly into our lives. So I feel like this is them becoming more in control of their thoughts, feelings, actions, and beliefs. But I don't feel like they're moving forward right now. They could be, well, hold on, let me back up. Actually, now that I'm looking at this looks more like the end of controlling and being indecisive and not offering anything of stability and getting out of being deceptive or trying to get away with something, some type of lies or something like that. Because we've got the, and kind of hanging between two worlds, not making a choice, because we've got the Two of Wands in reverse, the Emperor with the the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So that's like trying to control situations and not offering anything. And then we've got the Hanged Man with the Seven of Swords, both in the upright. So this is, you know, not making decisions, and this is being deceptive, lies, trying to get away with something, sneaking away from something. But that's coming to an end. We've got the Death and the Wheel of Fortune here, and the Star on the end. So I love it when the Death comes out on the end with the dice, because that's the way it comes out, if the Death's in the upright anyway. So this is the ending of a cycle and moving towards, like, I'm hearing soul wish. So maybe not in the way that the Divine Masculines wanted, or, you know, like the way they were trying to gear this situation and kind of monopolize things and manipulate things. But for some, they could be having, they could be wanting to speak their truth, but maybe stumbling over their words, because that just came up like a energy within my body. So I don't know how to explain it other than that. But it is an end to this type of behavior, this type of mindset. And I feel like this is like 3D programming, that they're realizing stuff from childhood, like maybe they were raised that they had to always be in control of a situation, and that it was okay to be deceptive if ... you know, something like that. Or, you know, I don't know, but something they're letting go of, or this type of energy is dying, dead. Ugh. Okay, so over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It looks like right now they are, if they're not in a karmic situation any longer, which it doesn't, I'm not seeing anything that's really showing a karmic situation. So for this group of Divine Masculines, I don't feel like this group is actually in a karmic relationship at this time. They could have just ended a karmic relationship, or they may have been, you know, going solo for a while. But I don't see a karmic relationship, at least not yet. We haven't got into the cards. So, but right now it looks like the Divine Masculines are, or this group of Divine Masculines looks like they're single, and like they're okay with being single right now, like they want to be single. They're the King of Swords, so I feel like they are really guarded right now. I don't feel like, though, this is like, it could be some anger and aggression, but I'm really feeling like it's more just like guarded and discerning, and more of a going within. And that could be what is helping this energy here die. Is that this group of divine masculines could really be, you know, they could have ended a karmic situation, and they could really be going inside. I do see that they're holding on to some type of reconciliation, though. We've got the Four of Pentacles and the Judgment. And so I feel like they're holding on to wanting reconciliation with the Divine Feminine. Like that may be at the back of their mind, though, because I really feel like they're right now focused more on their internal self and like doing their healing and doing it kind of in a guarded way, like just leave me alone and kind of let me do my own healing. We do have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse and the Two of Swords in reverse. So I feel like this is wanting to be able to, like, they're going inside and they're being alone, they're isolating themselves, and they're working on themselves in order to be able to come at the Divine Feminines unguarded, you know, without their heart blocked. And then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, they're holding up because right now there's still a lot of worry, a lot of stress about the situation. There's still healing that needs to be done. Yeah, we do have the Four of Swords back here. So they're taking a time of rest in order to gather their strength. We've got the Strength in the reverse here. And they're working on building their pentacles here too, building up their foundation with the Three of Pentacles here. So they're gathering their strength. They're doing some healing work. And like I said, I do feel like this group of Divine Masculines, they're on their own. They could be wanting to speak, they could be wanting to apologize to and speak the truth to the Divine Feminine. We've got the Empress here in reverse, about wanting to, you know, have the Two of Cups. But I also feel like they realize that they can't move forward too fast because there's still healing that needs to be done. Or they're wanting to try to move forward too fast because they're not healed and they're afraid that the Divine the Divine Feminines are going to not accept, because we've got the Three of Cups in reverse with the Ten of Swords in reverse. So I kind of feel like they want to move forward and apologize and tell the truth, and they want this, you know, divine connection, and they want it like now, but there is still healing that needs to be done, and maybe on both parts. And the Divine Masculines have got to be, you know, they've got to come to the Divine Feminine not in need, but in want. They've got to move towards the Divine Feminine not in a what am I trying to think of? Like a desperate way, like I'm going to lose you way. Like, I feel like if the Divine Masculines come at the Divine Feminines too fast before the healing's done, it's going to cause more, you know, repelling. So they don't need to come towards the Divine Feminine out of like desperation and afraid that they're going to lose this connection. You can't lose this connection. So do the healing. Make sure that, you know, you're coming because you want and not need. And then over here we've got the Nine of Wands with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The Nine of Wands with the Eight of Pentacles and the Six of Swords in reverse. So I feel like something didn't work out that the Divine Masculines put a lot of work into. And so they're still defensive, and this is another issue that still needs to be kind of worked out. They've not been seeing the lessons and the blessings that the universe has been trying to offer when it comes to the Divine Feminine. Alright, so let's see what the cards have to say. Ha! That's funny. On the cut. I don't know if you guys can see these. The Lovers and the Queen of Cups. Ah, crap. So yeah, I really feel like this group of Divine Masculines, they're really focused on their healing. They're realizing control issues. They're realizing some shadiness. They're realizing where they've been indecisive. They're realizing where they maybe not have given enough in relationships. But that's all ending, like, because they're going in and they're doing the work and they're realizing these things. So I really feel like foundation and healing is definitely the Divine Masculine's focus, which is wonderful. Just Divine Masculines don't rush at the Divine Feminine in, you know, like fear, because you can't break this connection. You can't get rid of this connection. You can't lose this connection. You know, sometimes it feels like unfortunately, but you can't. So just let your healing happen, and, you know, don't let anything get, and just because you're not focused on, like, going and getting the Divine Feminine, don't let anything derail you from your healing. Because the closer, or, you know, the sooner that the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine do their healing, the sooner that they will come into union. So I feel like that'll look like when the Divine Masculines can come back to the Divine Feminines, and truths can be told, and cards can be laid out on the table, and without a need for each other, but a want, and the energetic pull of, you know, your chakras aligning and being at 0 point, and your masculine and your feminine being balanced. Like, anyway, okay, let's see what the cards have to say. First one out, Ace of Pentacles. So this is, and see, now it's in the upright. Up here, it's in the reverse. So this is healing. This is forward movement. This is the new start. This could be engagement. But this is definitely a new start for a new foundation. Okay, we've got the World, and we've got the World in reverse, and we've got the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. So this is definitely cycles coming to an end in order for new cycles to begin. So if there was any kind of karmic situation still left, whether that's work, family, intimate relationships, whatever that is, addictions, that's coming to an end because there is this new start. And this all comes after the healing of these other ailments, for lack of a better word. Do I want all those? I guess so. We'll see. Alright, we've got the Three of Swords. So, okay, that's the first look of what could be a third party, but that also could be just needing to heal the heart. You do have wish fulfillment. You have the Star card again, the Death card in reverse. So this is the death of all of these cycles here, but I feel like this is not letting knowing that there cannot be a death in this twin flame connection. There cannot be a severance of this connection. You will get what you want, but you have to end cycles. You have to do the healing. You have to let your old self die, basically, in order to get wish fulfillment. And you've got that twice. The Star's there twice. So definitely everything that you want is right on the other side of healing. Sounds like it should be on a t-shirt or a mug or something. The Ace of Wands in reverse. Oh, we also have the Seven of Swords here. So you could be running back towards something that broke your heart. Now, if you have been with the Divine Feminine in the past, which most of the energies that I pick up is divine couples that have been in union in the past. But this looks like running back to somebody that you felt like broke your heart. But this also could be escaping a third-party situation. Again, that's the first I had seen of it. I didn't really feel any third-party energy. So this may be just like wrapping this up. This may be something that has already happened because we didn't have any dice that come out. This may be just like a clearing away of energies rather than actual situations. We have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like with the Page of Pentacles in reverse after the Ace of Pentacles in the upright, this is no longer offering small offers. No more small potatoes. This is a bigger deal. You know, this is, I'm going to give you all of me now because I'm whole and complete, and you can give me all of you because you're whole and complete. Like, we don't complete each other, but now we can give all of ourselves to the other person, and it won't feel intimidating. There won't be any fear. There won't be any jealousy. There won't be any need to lie or, you know, escape or anything that holds down or, you know, blows up relationships. The Ace of Wands here, that was a little odd because it's in reverse. But that could just be, oh, this is, okay, I get it. This is not wanting things to be all about sex. Maybe initially when this group of divine masculines was with the divine feminines, it was all about sex, or maybe all of their relationships since the divine feminine has just been about sex or something like that. But they don't want it to be all about sex. They want it to be about stability. So they're at least, I mean, they, not saying that they don't want sex, but that's not the main focus. Stability is the focus this time. Creating something, building something. Whoa. The Seven of Cups. The Eight of Wands. And the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so again, I feel like this is wanting to hold on to and not wanting to let go of the divine feminine and this relationship, but also knowing that you can build something very solid with the divine feminine, that with the divine feminine you can have all of your wishes come true doubly. You can have more than you've ever wished for. Literally, that's what I'm getting out of those two star cards right there. This also could have to do with an Aquarius, or you could have Aquarius in your chart, but I really feel like this is like getting more than what you wished for, because you're following your heart and your soul and moving into your divine purpose. And then we've got the Seven of Cups here. So knowing that your possibilities are endless. Like, I don't feel like this is like picking and choosing between like different people, this, or like so many different options. This is knowing that your possibilities are endless, that you have lots of possibilities in like moving forward once you're healed. And then there's going to be communication with the Eight of Wands. Quick communication. And the divine feminines, you could think that they only want sex if they come in and communicate really quick, but that's not what they really want. Not if they're coming to you healed. Sex is not what they're looking for. They're looking for stability. They want to have a conversation. They want to apologize. They want to tell the truth. They want to speak about this connection and that they know what this connection is and that they want to move forward in this connection and continue to heal. We're never fully healed, but there's aspects of divine masculine and divine feminines that we have to heal before we can come into union. We'll never be fully healed. That's like part of the process here. Yeah, we've got the Page of Cups again. Definitely wanting to come in and apologize and to like really have this conversation. How many cards do I have? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 12. Well, now I gotta get at least one more because I didn't grab the bottom card. But yeah, I definitely feel like the divine masculines, once they have healed these issues, and I feel like these are like 4 core issues that have to be healed before the divine masculines can come forward. It's like these 4 things: indecisiveness, controllingness, not giving enough in the relationship, like emotionally, and maybe only giving financially, but not giving anything in like romance or intimacy or, you know, emotionally or spiritually or anything like that. So just not giving in the relationship. And then lies, deception, getting away with things. Those are things that have to be healed before the divine masculine can come forward towards the divine feminine. And they could need, the divine masculines, you could really need to rest. With that 4 of swords coming out in reverse, I kind of feel like you really need to rest. But you've also got the 9 of wands at the bottom of the deck for the overall energy. So I feel like you are beginning, well, either you're beginning to surrender to this process or you have fully surrendered to this process. However that goes, these are the energies that are happening. These are the things here. These 4 like core wounds are what's being put to death and what's being transformed. I feel like, you know, either you're healing your broken heart and running back towards the divine feminine, or you're getting out of trying to sneak away from a third party situation or something like that. But, and maybe really feeling that if there is a third party, it could be very, very draining. You could be feeling like you always have to be on guard and have to keep up. And because this 7 of swords, he's looking towards this 4 of swords almost longingly. And it's like he keeps running, he's still running towards this 3 of swords here, but it's draining. It's draining the divine masculines if this group is in a third party situation. But if not, like I said, this is like the divine masculine healing his heart from any heartbreak that happened between him and the divine feminine. And I feel like he's not telling the divine feminine that, like, he knows and he's coming towards her. But he still needs rest. And that may be why he's not saying anything, because he knows he needs rest. So, whew, it's getting warm outside. This time of day, though, it does in here. Alright, let's get some Isis oracles for this situation, for the divine masculines. Okay. That's probably one of the quickest ones that's come out. They don't come out very quick usually out of this deck. videos. I might have to do them after dark. It's pretty warm. Alright, so the first Isis Oracle we have is Queen of Heaven. And it says, the Queen of Heaven, the Divine Empress of the Skies, acknowledges your feminine authority now as a man or a woman. You have a life path of spiritual leadership to bring qualities of mercy, compassion, and wisdom into the world. Oh my God. Literally what I say at the beginning of this reading was the Divine Masculines are integrating their Divine Feminines and coming into contact with their Divine Feminines. And that's exactly what this says. Or, well, telling them to acknowledge their Divine Feminine. So, okay. Awesome. Proper burial for freedom. There is nothing to be gained and everything to be lost by trying to hold on to that which no longer serves us. This one's come out several times since I've had this deck, which has only been, I got them Sunday, I think. Last Sunday. So anyway, Osiris, Lord of the Dead, guides you now to release that which no longer needs to be a part of your life so that you may be free. And I feel like that is any of these core wounds or all of these core wounds, and if this is a third-party relationship, definitely that. And then we've got Goddess of 10,000 Names. This one's come up a time or two also. If you have felt constrained by a role, name, I think this came up in the Divine Masculines. If you have felt constrained by a role, name, or identity and are wishing for assistance in growing beyond it, or if you have sensed a new role or identity calling you into greater expression and would love some divine help in that growth, this oracle indicates the help you need is already with you, urging your growth from within. Absolutely. And that's what this is all about, and I feel like that's exactly where the Divine Masculines are either at or like they're falling into that energy right now. And then we've got Temple of Carnelian. And it says, it is time to trust in your own boldness and courage, taking risks that feel true to your heart and engaging in practices that make you feel truly and genuinely alive, embodied, and more of yourself, even if not always comfortable, are going to help you live the life you were born to live. Beautiful. All right, and the top of the deck, Life Restored. I don't know if you can see that, not really. Spiritual resurrection is gifted to you now. Oh my God, you can't make this shit up. Whatever part of you or your life you thought to be dead is being revived and will flourish back into life. Just as the phoenix rises from the fire, transitioning from death into life, so too will you rise again, healed and renewed. And that is exactly what this reading is talking about. Coming out healed and renewed. That is so freaking awesome. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. I can never get over how these cards come out and how I'm just blown away how they all flow and tell a story. It's amazing. Like, I feel so blessed to have the gifts and opportunities to do what I do because I have so much fun doing it. It's something very awesome for me. So anyway, thank you guys so much. Again, if you haven't already, please like, share, subscribe if you think there's somebody else out there that might want to see these videos or might need to see them. If you are interested in any of my services that I offer, all of that information is in the description box below on personal readings, soul coaching, and energy healing. And there is a special till the end of May. We have a little bit more time left. It just says new reading down there in the description box. It's a reading like this. You can get that. You can see that in the description box below. And if you get some kind of guidance, insight, or helpful information from these videos that I post here on the channel, and you guys would like to give back with an energy exchange donation, those are always greatly accepted and appreciated. You can send that payment to my PayPal. That information is also in the description box below. And I am sending you guys so very much love. Thank you guys so much for being here. And this is Angel of the Dawn saying peace, love, and light out. Until next time.